Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is me, the Alpha Empath, and I am here to be transparent with you guys this morning. Listen, I wasn't going to even come on. I really, really wasn't. Today is the day of my goddess retreat. My goddesses are flying from all over the world, and we are going to be in San Antonio, Texas, tubing down the Como River. San Antonio is expected to have an increase of 60,000 people this weekend, and we going to be in the house. Yes, we are. We are going to be in the house, but Spirit told me I needed to get up. I needed to get up and share some wisdom and some insight with you guys this morning and share it with my empath. So, as I said, I'm going to be transparent this morning. Listen, too much light will lead you into depression. It really, really is. In this social construct, we have been taught that our darkness is evil, that our darkness is bad. But here's the thing. Think about the sunlight. If you have too much sunlight, you are blinded. And if you have too much darkness, you are blinded. Too much of anything gets out of balance. And as the daughter of a pastor, Boo, I'm gonna have to call you back, Boo. Hold on now. Shit. God damn it. Okay. Now, so as the daughter of a pastor, one of the things that I was taught is that I should always give of myself. And I was taught how to be a wife. I was taught how to clean the house, how to cook my husband's meals, how to cater to him, how to be his peace. That is what I was taught. But I was doing these things at the expense of myself. And Spirit told me about 2 months ago that I needed to start doing something called soulmate ceremonies. And a soulmate ceremony is for people that don't really want to do the traditional route of marriage. I am a licensed and ordained minister, so I can marry people, but it's for people that wanted to do something outside of the norm. And as I was preparing for one of the soulmate ceremonies, I began to cry. And I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? What wound I done stepped on? And I don't even know I didn't fucking stepped on it, but I didn't stepped on a fucking mighty ass wound. And this is what it was. I remember when I was younger, I was so concerned with how things should look. I was in a relationship, we were having sex, and I needed that thing to look right quickly. I needed it to look right fast. I needed it to be approved of by social eyes. So I rushed the process and I rushed past my feelings. And now when I was thinking about it last night, I was like, oh shit, wait a second. Did he even take off from work? Did he even take off from work? And I remembered that he had told me he couldn't take off from work because he needed to make some extra money. Now, listen, you guys, I am not saying that making extra money is not good, but we was good. We really were good. We were not struggling for money. It's just that I had decided to marry a man that associated more with his work than the bond that he had with me. And that wasn't good for who I was as a woman. When I get married, I want somebody to be excited. I want them to make fucking decisions with me. He made no decisions with me, none, except the decision that this could not take a long time. It could not take a long time. And we couldn't go on a honeymoon because he had work the next day. And then I thought about all the concessions I had made throughout our marriage, all the little compromises that didn't seem like a big deal because I was trying to keep the peace in our relationship, but they were a huge deal because it brought tears to my eyes last night. I thought about, listen, I wanted to have our son in our home. So I had this big spa set up because I believe in natural childbirth, that kind of thing. But one of the underlying reasons why I wanted it to be in our home is because if it was outside of our home, I knew that I would have to schedule our childbirth around his work schedule. I just fucking knew it. He would be there when he got off from work. So having our child at our home was a way for me to make sure that he was there consistently. Now think about this shit. I know it don't sound like a lot, but I am moving in a lot of different ways and inconveniencing myself to make things convenient for him. I was overcompensating because I was so concerned about how it would look. The truth of the matter is that his job was more important. And if I hadn't inconvenienced myself and if I hadn't overcompensated, then everybody would have been able to see, oh, where is your husband while you are delivering this child? Well, he is at work. He is at work. And I would have been forced to confront my truth in front of everybody else. And my ego would not allow it. So I rushed through things and I transformed my soul and contorted and bent. And I was way too flexible. And I was giving too much, giving way too much. Way too much. You see, masculine energy is supposed to give. It really is. But it's supposed to give what it has chosen in its feminine energy. And my feminine energy had not chosen that guy. It had not. My masculine energy chose him because he had a great resume. Let me be honest with you guys. He had a great resume on paper. But behind the paper, there was nothing there. God damn it. Okay. Behind the paper, there was nothing there. I'm not supposed to be on the show today. So one of them, they're calling me. So look, I'm going to get off of this show, but I needed to express this to you guys. If you are in a relationship today and you find yourself giving too much, inconveniencing yourself so you can convenience this person, I'm going to ask you and challenge you to slow the fuck down. I'm going to say, slow down, stop completely. Do not pass go. One of the worst things you can do is to get into a legally binding marriage, a relationship, when you have not really allowed your emotions to blossom the way that they need to. Because that shit is easy to get into, but it's a mess to get out of. It really, really is. And you are not ready for a legally binding commitment until you have allowed the foundation of the relationship to blossom as it should. And that takes time. It really, really does. It takes time for you to get to say, hey, this is what my soul needs. It takes time for you to say, listen, I'm not feeling something, so let us slow down for a little bit. That takes time, but it is worth it. It is worth it, you guys. So slow down. Go ahead and embrace your darkness just a little bit. Go ahead and make space for yourself. Go ahead and say, you know what? I'm not giving today. I'm going to be fucking completely selfish. It's healthy. I love you guys, and I will see you on Monday. Yes. Talk to you soon. Bye.